Episode 10. So long and farewell. To new adventures and new friends. To memories and to futures. Alright. Last episode. A door. A passage for the unspeakable, or unspeakables, to enter into the world. The unspeakables themselves, as the party has since learned, are mortals who have given in to an ununderstandable, an unknowable, profane evil. Whether it be power, greed, a lust for dominion of all things. Many of these individuals, their lives were tragedy, as seen with the Silent Princess. But it was our dear Sienna. Her name written in a book by the elders of the village Herna, with plans to turn her into a statue made of salt and bone. Willingly, she gave in, answering a call of the moonbow, a call that promised there will be a way, for where there is a will, and where there is even a small grasp of light, there is a way. For no one that we love is ever truly left behind. A promise. A promise that ultimately led to Sienna's choice to close the door, to become a statue, and to block out whatever unspeakable it was that dare push into the boundaries of our reality. Gone but never forgotten. Slid between our fingers like the small pieces of time, like sands in the annals of the world. Never forgotten. We begin today's adventure the next morning in a quaint study where several cats curl in wide, rounded plush beds made just for them. And our party, there is a silence among you, a tension. Círdan stands before you at the window, his black hair lit in silken inky strands of the morning light. The birds can be heard filtering through the window. Several of his window decorations and on the ceiling in this room are hanging crystals that catch the morning light and splay that light in a prismatic array. Beautiful. But the room feels cold. The room feels forgotten. And each piece of furniture feels like a reminder of someone who isn't here. Each couch cushion, an ottoman that doesn't bear her weight. A reminder. A monument. And Círdan speaks to all of you. Whether or not you have your special cups filled with his favorite morning tea is entirely up to you. There are plain breakfast rolls. Círdan is bruised head to foot, and the young wizard is tense. Ashamed. That much is clear.
Sienna will be safe. And you can visit her whenever you wish. You simply have to use the circle of stones I've given you. But she's kept where no damage will come to her, and she will not be lost. I am so sorry. I cannot know for sure, but in looking, I fear I may have been the catalyst. Perhaps. And I know that this doesn't make anything right or anything better, but I am confident there is a way to return her if you're all willing to try.
And then he meets your gaze. Briefly, pale green eyes, before they drop to the floor.
Is Malia okay?
She has not awakened yet.
You know, I am so sad to see Sienna gone, but we'll never ever give her up. We promised her that we never give her up. Not even in this form. No matter in any form, we will not give her up. So we will come back.
Agreed.
Yori's got a plain dinner roll in his mouth. You just see a little streak of tear down the side of his cheek, and he's just not really like eating it, but just has his like mouth against it while holding it in his hands. Just kind of staring off into space.
Go ahead, Candy.
How do we get out of there? What do we do? Do you know something?
I believe exactly what you're doing. Saving the unspeakables. Because if there's no need for an unspeakable, then she can safely be an open door. Granted, I will need to do some planar travel. Because she herself is... She's a portal. Somehow her soul has been tethered a portal. I plan to go to the tower to ask scholars that I believe will be able to hold this sensitive information and see what I can find, and ultimately, if I must, I will go to Harna itself.
Okay, that means we still have to go to the island.
He nods.
And
I look around to the group to see their reactions to that.
None from Tar.
Bongo is visibly sad, but adamant to get Sienna back. So you can see determination through that sadness as he nods his head in agreement.
Yori nods and... Yes. Believe I will do anything to try to get Sienna back. We must accomplish this.
you know, Sienna would have never, ever wanted us to just give up here and mope. Honestly, it's the opposite. She would have been so happy to know that she has friends that care so much and would do anything to rescue her. And I want to show her that hope and love is not misguided.
Your words make certain smile. It's sad, but you're right. You're right. My suggestion, take the mornings to yourself. Find yourself a ship. By afternoon, or even dinner, set sail.
Yori, how is the ship going? The ship searching going?
I've not had a chance, but I know where to go if we need. And I will head there right away.
Okay, roll me a insight really quick, Yori.
That is going to be an 18 plus 4, so 22.
22. Okay, on the docks there are slavers from the Iron Circle, likely going to the docks and searching for a ship. You may run into them.
Yori is... He's gonna take note of that, and... is there like a cloth or anything around me, maybe, that I can just kind of wrap around my head as if I'm trying to block the sun, but not look suspicious?
I mean, you probably very likely have a cloak. But in terms of like just cloths around, yes, there are terry cloths, and there is like a table runner where all of the tea is set on decoratively. So, I mean, you could use that cloth if you wanted.
Yeah, I think Yori would use that cloth. He's not a big cloak person.
Okay, so you just, do you like whip it out, or do you delicately move everything and take Cyrdan's table runner?
I try to look really cool and grab it and kind of pull it out super quick where everything stays still.
Roll an acrobatics or athletics, please.
Oh boy. It's a 5 plus 4. That's going to be a 9.
You break almost every teacup on the table. I mean, it's just a clattering.
I pause and I just you know magic, you can fix that. And then I just put it around my head and head on out.
know, I'm sure Cyrdan feels sorry, but that doesn't mean that you have to destroy everything.
There was a few cracks and things like that in it already. The person washing them was a bit too aggressive. I just, pushed it along. We need some better drinking-ware anyways.
Was the cup designed for Sienna on that table?
Roll a d10 for me. Actually, roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 13.
It was not. Just everyone
Do I see
else's
where it
cups. Yeah, hers is amongst her items, which are in the party's possession.
Okay.
Cyrdan just blinks several times, and then surveys the damage. All right. Is anyone going to go with Yori?
Bungu will.
I kind of want to as well, yeah.
Okay.
That's right, you will, my first mate. And Yori gives Bongu a high five.
I'm
Bungu
sure Felix
overjoyed by the
downstairs will
camaraderie.
join
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say Bungu is gonna high five back with joy at the camaraderie.
Yeah, turtle backpack, turtle spin.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple of you will head out to look. Tar, what are you doing? Cyrdan begins
Tar-
to clean the mess, so
Tar's going to go sit next to the bed that Malia is currently resting in and just grab Malia's hand and rest their head on the bed.
okay. Malia is just breath coming in and out evenly, resting.
That's where Tar's gonna stay for a while.
Okay. Alrighty. So the rest of you, does the party remember what Felix is doing for you?
Felix said he was going to go talk to these people, figure out why they were here, and see if there was a peaceful way to resolve the situation.
Hell yeah. Good memory. Everyone can have 50 XP for that.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Those of you headed out for the docks, I need your roll perception checks, please. Oh, waves too intense.
That's because Yori's nearby. The water getting thirsty for him.
I got a 5.
Hell yeah.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16.
Okay. And Bongo?
11 plus. 1 moment.
Actually, do I get advantage by chance since I have a 22 passive?
Perception.
No.
Okay.
18 total.
But we can use your 22 passive for this. That's fine.
Okay. I figured because it's just a casual perception, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
instead of combat oriented.
18 for Bongo?
Yes.
All right. So Candy's not going to see it, but that's okay. As soon as they start talking, she'll hear them.
She's really short, anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not short.
I'm huge. On your way to the dockside, the city of Trademark is waking up. Fishermen are trotting their everyday paths to work. Bakers are setting up their bakeries. I mean, this is like the dawn is just breaking and cresting over the city. You can smell the ocean and yes, even some of the, I would say, cinnamon rolls. Like cook fires in the local taverns being lit, and the old joints of the city are rolling and stretching and yawning as everything comes awake and alive. And the three of you, your path is intercepted a quarter of the way from the dock. You're close enough now you can practically see the sea. A familiar face. I don't think Felix knows anything that happened, so...
I say good morning, no? All of you look as if your cats have been killed.
And all of you just think about the adopted cat vibes that Sienna gives, that Chris said Sienna gave. Like, your cat has been struck by a 12-horse carriage, huh? Come on, there's no reason to be sad. The city is awake. And so should you be.
You know, what if I told you that our cat actually died? Would you feel really terrible about what you just said?
I would feel a little bit embarrassed, but how crazy is that?
Yeah, how crazy, huh?
No, for real, your cat did get run over by a carriage?
You're gonna feel so bad if I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna do it. No, someone else.
His expression changes, it rearranges instantly. I'm so sorry. He touches the middle of his chest. I was looking into the iron circle all night, running only on fumes and quick beans. Here, take these chocolates as my condolences for your cat. It is never easy to lose a companion. Small
I do-
and furry.
I do take the chocolates, but I look at Yori and also to Bongo for help.
Yeah, quite an opener. Next time, maybe a little more positivity, but I accept your apology. I understand you wouldn't have known, and now that you do, we can move on from it for now.
Well, I don't think he knows what happened.
Candy, I don't think he needs to know. He can sense it already.
Right, I would not want you to rehash carriage striking. It is all right. I can understand. Moving on to less bright, more... yes. Does anyone want a coffee this morning? I will pay.
Oh, Bongo will. I will take one.
Yes, the quick beans over here is my favorite vendor.
Yes.
Don't listen to anything. Anyways, yes, over here.
Thank you, Felix.
Thank you.
And so he's still fully armored, and he cuts through an alleyway, and then he pulls apart this fence that is in needing of repair. So it's like a little, like you feel like a bunch of like sneaking out, kids. Just through here, there's a common area. It's a small push cart. Come on. So you duck through. All around you, the grass is overgrown. The sea grass especially. It's like this. It literally looks like puffs of porcupine green spikes, but it's incredibly soft and it sways stiffly in the wind. There is a little brown cart pulled by a miniature donkey, and a older man setting up a wild contraption. This percolating alchemical kit has so many beakers. The flame is actually encased in this crystalline round orb, and it has this purple aura that fills the glass only to recede. But it gets the water bubbling, which then moves it through cylindrical and twisting tubes into this silver iron looking pot, and then the old man presses a button and voila. Cups of coffee. Cups to go. Cups magically spelled that when you simply drop them, they'll race back to this location for him to wash and reuse.
Wow.
When he sees Felix, his face drops. Back again so soon, Felix? Yes, but he's for friends. I am not here to swindle me.
No swindling. Your coffee is your quick beans are the best beans of all of Trademark. This side of the inner sea is, anyways. Friends, I introduce to you, old man. And he stares really hard at the old guy. And the old guy, there's just a moment of, like if their gaze were knives, like their knives would be interlocked. Old man Danyan.
I'm sensing some weird tension right here between you guys. I don't know. That's weird.
Well, good morning, old man Danyan. Would love to have some of your quick beans.
You said this place is kind of like off the beaten path, essentially.
Yes.
I'm kind of like, I've never quite seen a black market for coffee beans. This is what kind of beans are you selling over here?
And
in this dark
Danyan,
alley?
like, pulls up his... So he's got, like, a little crooked cane. He pulls it up, points at you at the bottom of it, and is like, You're a cop? Like him? He's not a
no,
cop! I am not a cop anymore!
I'm not a cop. He's definitely not a cop. I saw him get fired. He's terrible at being a cop. No offense, Felix. But no worries from us here. I'm just curious because I love coffee, but I've never quite traveled in a corner like this for coffee beans. So
None of you are... He's like, none of you are cops? No cops!
Nope,
I am just a
definitely not.
princess.
Princesses are fine. He rolled a 5 on an insight, and he whips you all up 3 large coffees. When he looks at Candy, he looks at Felix, and he gives Candy the coffee.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Added extra sugar. You should enjoy that.
You're very insightful, very fitting for me. Thank you very much.
Mine's a little off. I wanted skim, no whip, 2 pumps
What's your armor
vanilla,
class?
1 pump It's a 20. And you spelt my name wrong.
Alright, he slaps
It's
your
not
shin.
your... Oh, God.
He hits it with the cane. Whack!
I dropped my coffee and just... Oh, God.
You sound like a cop.
I'm not a cop. Oh.
When the coffee hits the ground, it like skitters back to him, and you see the contraption like goes through the belly of the cart, and there's this like comes out clean, and he makes you another coffee. And Felix says, "Perhaps you should just take what you offered." Yeah. Thank you, Danyan. It is good. Yes. Okay, we're leaving now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When you're out of the alleyway, that Felix is ushering all of you. He says, Danyan is kind of so I was not anymore, but I was sort of blackmailing him. So owed me 2 coffees a day. I already got the 2 coffees, and I don't arrest him, but he does not know I was fired. So. That is detention. Yes.
He might know now after what I just said to him.
It is all right. We are going on adventure, and anyways,
Hopefully he's clueless like me. It will be fine.
The Danyan quick bean line is excellent. However, he was kicked out of Coffee Association for dealing in some very deadly mushrooms. A poisonous coffee, quick beans. He would combine them and sell them to typically widows women who wanted to be widows and collect their life insurance. He was one of the reasons I was, what is that word where you go up in station, your rank is very small and low, and then, anyways, I became...
Promoted?
Yep. Yes, a vice detective. I moved from just beat cop to a detective. Yes.
As
But
he's
you can
talking, Yori secretly throws the coffee behind his back into like the closest trash can.
He's not poisoned, I promise. You,
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's in that alley, but I ain't going back there.
well, you raised it
honestly.
perfectly, wonderful, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, you say that now, Felix, but when you're on the ground, clenching your stomach and puking up vile,
I have already had
just
2.
know.
I've actually had
Okay.
4 today.
Oh God. Well, he doesn't know you're a cop anymore. Well, he knows you're not a cop anymore. So,
He sounds
Godspeed.
like a smart man, in my opinion.
Ah,
That is very smart.
He is incredibly smart, but he's very upset because there are different markets. There are certain locations where it is better to set up your wares. He lost his spot, but he should not have been making poisons. No?
I mean, honestly, good for the women wanting to be widows. I just support that, so why not? I would actually like to have a little bit of poison. Do you know if he still sells them? Maybe I can get a little bit.
Felix
We
covers
could go
Candy's
back
mouth.
and talk to him.
No, we should not. I know I am no longer a part of the city guard, but I cannot in good conscience hear you say this, and I'm going to pretend you did not say you want to poison people. Holy.
Why? You're not a cop anymore.
Yeah, morally good alignment, I would say. I'm a good guy. Tries to do the lawful thing, which is not poisoning people that you want to just take their money.
Yes. And Candy, if you think about it, like, do you really want to poison people? Don't you like to stab them and watch them die? Like, isn't that your thing, really?
Oh, poison, stab them, pierce them from behind, crush their skulls. I don't
Right,
really
okay.
discriminate.
How old are you again?
22. Yeah, I know. It sounds ridiculous, but yeah, I am 22. Thank you for asking.
Okay, well, he's, okay.
Did I make you speechless?
No, not at all. You are just a very, you are very tall 22-year-old. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Anyways, let's go.
Yes. We are to go. Yes. But I have some information for you. Where is Tar?
They stayed with Marlia.
Yes, they were tending to Malia.
Malia. What happened to Malia? I mean, ours. You mean they are tending? And like he wiggles his eyebrows. Tending to.
You know that cat thing you brought up earlier? It's related to this, so
Oh, Paladine's asshole. I am sorry.
yeah. Let's just yeah. You know what I mean, Felix.
Right. Okay. So I will. Hold on. Can you wait just a moment? I need to make a quick phone call. Wait. Don't go anywhere. And he steps aside and he pulls out this little rock. And into the rock, he casts a message. Taloa. Hello. Good morning. Should I tell your party members about Iron Circle while you are absent? Or should I not? Sorry, your cat. And it cuts off. You can reply to the message if you want. Tar, you hear it in your mind?
Okay, perfect. Is there a cap on the words for this one?
25, I believe. 25.
Morning, Felix. Sounds like you don't know a lot.
Sounds like you're a fucking
Sienna.
idiot.
What?
Nothing, I'm just laughing.
I'm counting. Shut up. I lost count. Hold on.
All of that was part of the count, by the way, that you just said.
Sienna is a statue. Malia has been hurt. Go ahead and tell them what you know.
He doesn't respond, but when he comes back, he has a very somber expression.
I am very sorry about your friend. I see now.
It's okay. You couldn't have known. And I still feel really sad if I'm being honest, so I don't want to talk too much about it.
Yeah, it's difficult for us to speak about it since it just happened.
Of course, I will not make you. Then I will tell you what I know.
And kind of leans you to the side, glances both ways. There are people to and fro, but there's not a surplus like there usually is in Trademark. And he leans forward so that only the three of you can hear.
The Iron Circle are actually, well, they are looking for a tabaxi. They say this tabaxi is a runaway. Not technically property, but they have a writ from the tabaxi's parents, their guardians, requesting them returned home for a reward. So they have simply been spreading posters. So I thought, we'll go get the poster, see exactly. And then he holds the poster out. Yori, have you ever been, do you perchance have a nickname?
I've got many nicknames.
Has anyone ever called you the goldfish showboat before?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
Well, when he hands the poster to Bangu, and Bangu unrolls it, it is literally a picture of you, drawn very badly with a huge ass, and Candy, and Sienna, and Malia.
Wow.
The image of Sienna is simply a person who's in a cloak. You are all technically wanted. You see the circled Candy's face here? It's a terrible image of you, Candy. It says you are a manor. It says here that these individuals kidnapped you from your family, and that your family has hired the Iron Circle to collect you. So that is terrifying. Because the Iron Circle are human traffickers. So is there something maybe we are missing? Or I could keep looking and find out the truth here? Clearly, because you are 21, 22.
Two. Thank you.
Right. So there is no way that you could actually be a legal ward and this could get the king involved, no? Right? You are actually as old as you say, and there's no chance for Yori here to go to jail forever and a possible execution for kidnapping someone who is a ward legally of parents still, huh?
You see, he could never go to jail because there's multiple arguments against it. First, this is not me. I don't know what this is, but this is clearly not me. This is ugly. I am pretty. This is not me. Second, it does not matter how old the person that escaped is because they have their own rights to choose. In this economy and in this world, everyone should be able to choose where they come and go. Thirdly, we are going on an adventure and we can happily ignore everything that is happening here. Thank you very much.
And clearly, whoever designed this drawing knew me back in my day when I was called the Blue Humpback. Because they clearly got the back right.
Everyone can have 20 XP. That was good.
Yes!
That was really funny.
The blue humpback. Huh.
Yes, yes.
You know, never mind. Never mind. There's like a
Oh,
moment of like heat in his eyes, like he almost says something, and then he doesn't actually know your orientation, so he keeps it to himself.
My teenage years, wild. Felix, wild.
Perhaps we could reenact them, huh?
Whoa. Felix, I just gotta slow down there, my friend. You just lost being a cop.
Oh, right.
And now you've got me talking like you, Felix.
Are you sure you were not mocking him?
No, I was not mocking Felix at all. No. I'm just trying to enjoy his culture a little bit.
He just is giving you a dead ass look. Okay, well, this is, Alright, well. What do you want to do about this? They are still in the dark side. I could not actually pretend to write them a sight or tell them to ship off. They are legally here, and they have actually hired couriers throughout the city to put these everywhere. Like they are very likely today going to be everywhere. And it is quite an amount they are offering for this not candy, no? 50,000 gold pieces.
Oof.
It is sealed by the leader of the Iron Circle. Candy, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 16.
The seal that he points to makes your stomach hurt. You have a moment of memory, but you're able to like push it down along with the bile, but you remember his hands. Calloused, wide, rough, and on the middle finger, a ring. A ring that he would use to heat up and push against the soles of your feet. Once it was white, hot.
I actually think we should just get out of here. They can't find us if we're not even in the city anymore, and I think we should get out as soon as possible.
Well, we do need a ship. That's for sure. And I'm not giving up on that.
I may have an idea where we may be able to acquire a ship. Did they bring a ship to the port?
The members of the Iron Circle?
Yes.
They do have ships for the inner sea, but there is the outer sea as well.
Okay.
You're not thinking of stealing a ship, are you?
Well, if they were to hear of a tabaxi on the other side of town, I imagine the majority of their attention would go to the other side of the town. Yes?
It is hard to say. These are professionals.
Oh, okay.
They are some of the best well-trained. Because, rumor has it, even the slavers of the Iron Circle are taken young and trying to be what they are. So, I have no proof of this. It is just very nasty business that the guards used to discuss. I do know they have a tradition where and he like scrubs his face. Okay. This tradition is very dangerous, but it is open combat. If we are caught by trademark city guard, we'll be arrested. But if we are fast, and we call upon their traditions, then we could legally take everything they own, including the clothes on their back, if we defeat them in combat. And that does not necessarily mean kill them, though that is on the table. It's
Oh, we're killing him.
I mean, slavers, and he shrugs. Yeah, all right, all right. It is simply called a dance, challenging them to a dance. But it is very deadly in most cases. Like I said, the Iron Circle are they're professional. They are very good at what they do, and it is hunting people like us, of all shapes and sizes.
Yori, do you have any other connections or ideas that we can use to acquire a boat on a more anonymous note?
I wanted to ask that since Yori is very familiar with the area and knowing many captains, being out to sea who's good, who's bad, and so on. Would I have connections of some, like maybe a meetup spot where there's someone there 24/7 that can assist?
Like a ship mason of some kind?
Yeah,
or-
kind of like a place that like only, selected captains or special people could go to if they're trying to purchase a ship that's not just out in the open.
Roll history.
Oh, yes. I got a 19 plus 2, so that's 21.
You know a guy.
Yes, I might know someone, Bangu. We could go meet him. But he doesn't like large crowds, so it would only be 2 of us maximum.
Okay. I think it would be worth having a meeting with your acquaintance. No matter who you go with, at least hearing him out, seeing what he could offer. I think that would be great.
Yes, it might be best in our current situation if Candy and Felix can head back, trusting Felix to be able to protect Candy, and you and myself can go as you are my first mate. It makes it more obvious why you're with me.
Okay.
I
Candy?
agree.
Okay.
I do realize, like, slowly but surely the severity of the situation, so I just want to hide a little bit away.
Maybe, Candy, you should meet up with Carloa. Stick in a group.
Yes, I would definitely go to Tar. They're specialized in a lot of, combat oriented things, so probably the best one to protect you.
I'll go to Tar and Marlia then, and I'll look over them too.
Thank you.
Yeah, if everyone's good, I would like to meet this contact. I assume Yori doesn't have like an exact name, but a location.
Okay. 1 second. I'm answering a whisper.
Bangu, I will tell you that I've never met this person particularly. I've heard of them and where they might be, but this is my first time, you know, taking this action.
Okay. I will follow your lead with whatever you have, and let you do most of the talking. Um, yeah, so hopefully we'll come out with a good offer or even a ship.
Yes, my name should be fairly known, so that should help us, but with things like this, you never know if it's a trap or there might be aggressors. But hopefully, just my name dropping will be enough to kind of keep us in a safe zone for a bit, or at least pretty neutral.
Well, as we're looking to depart by this evening, um, I'm hopefully we can make it quick with your contact, and we won't cause much trouble for them.
Yes, yes. I'm hoping to get in and out very quickly with a great offer. I hope. Oh God.
All right. It's here. We're going to take our very first quick bathroom break. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this. And we're back. Hello. How are you today? All right. We're going to go around in a big, like, arc. I need Miss Candy to make a perception check, please.
Ooh. That is a wonderful 22 total.
How much total? Sorry.
22.
Very good. Very good. Okay, Yori and Bongo, I need both of you to roll investigations, please. And then add them together.
Oh, we add both of ours together?
Correct.
All right, I got a 19.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
All right.
Inspiration.
I got a 9.
Okay.
That's a 28.
28! All right. Tarlo, I need you to roll an insight, and then tell me what you got on that performance.
Oh, yes. The performance was actually a natural 19 plus 1
Hell yeah.
for a 20. And then you said insight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one moment. That is a 14.
Okay. Something changes in the room. We'll start with Tara and work our way back. It isn't so much that Malia's in pain. Because she's healed. It's just her mind that seems to be catching up. She grimaces and she shifts, mumbling something under her breath.
Can I lean in to hear?
What's your passive perception?
Oh, not very high. 12.
Okay. You, sorry, hold on.
That's okay. I'm just excited. How about you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I want to come to you and cuddle up on your lap. This is...
That might not be the most comfortable position right now.
Does Candy look like she cares?
Honestly, fair enough.
All right, sorry about that. What
Welcome
she mutters, you pick up one word. Wind. And that's it.
Wind.
Wind. Yeah. And she shifts again. Like her hair, which is like down and around her shoulders, incredibly long rivers of just silver and gold metallic strands. Like it is beautiful. It looks expensive. Like her tresses would be spun gold with twinkling silver, like spread out like this, and the varying shades of it. It's both a sunrise and a sunset. Beautiful. She's got a light dusty, very, very light dusting of freckles on her like sun-kissed skin. Like really long sloping ears. You know.
As she's kind of rolling around uncomfortable, Tar's going to pull her hand locked in Tar's to their chest and gently caress Malia's face and then brush into her hair a bit.
Your touch seems to settle whatever nightmare she may be having, and she relaxes. But you can feel that her skin is slightly clammy. From what you know about dreams, having had some yourself that are quite intense, night sweats are not uncommon when you remember difficult and trying things. Make a wisdom saving throw, please, Tar.
All right. One moment. $14.
You remember your dream. The green flame. The voice, the creature. And then that same green flame that surrounded Sienna. And her tome, her book from Harna. And you can't help but wonder if it's somehow all related. And maybe even beyond it being related. Perhaps there are histories among your people that might help you on your way. In the very, very back of your mind, whether it is your voice or a different voice, a question is posed to your mind. Do you fight? Do you try to end the unspeakables? Whether that be putting them down or releasing them from their torment. Will you really walk down this path?
Was Sienna's book in her items?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tar's going to kiss Malia on the forehead and head to Sienna's items and grab the book.
Okay. It is very large, kind of creepy looking tome. It takes all of the real estate of your lap. Your hands are fairly long fingered and wide, but your fingers are dwarfed by the cover. It takes but a work of a moment to get the big lock open, but the pages are all empty. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh my god, natural 19 for a 20.
There is a shock of green that takes over your field of vision, and a pressure that hits against your chest, and then the book slams shut. But you are unharmed. You just get the feeling that you're not allowed to look at these pages.
What about her necklace? Is that still on her?
Yes, anything that she was wearing is stone with her, except for very few items. This book, interestingly enough, was on her, but it did not turn to stone.
Okay. I am going to tie it around my waist like Sienna had before. I'll find someone who can read it.
Okay. You put it into your satchel. For you, this book is 70 pounds.
All right.
It is heavy. And I need you to make one more wisdom saving throw. Not charisma, just
All right.
wisdom this time. As you settle into holding this.
Can I go ahead and use an inspiration?
Yep, I'll allow it.
Oh my god. I just got the same roll. Okay. That's 6.
Okay. When you try to move the satchel, you find you cannot. You can't stand, you can't lift it, nothing. It refuses to be carried by you. Try as you might. It won't budge. You hear a shuffling from the bed suddenly, and when you look up, Malia's eyes are open.
Malia.
We're gonna quickly meanwhile here. All right. Yori and Bangu. Are you guys being stealthy at all? Or are you just wearing that, like, table runner and that's your disguise? It's the
I
little-
think yours probably being like, I guess you would consider casually stealthy. Like if he sees someone that he's just like, I don't want them seeing me in this like certain situation, I'm gonna try to avoid it, but I'm not like full committed against the wall in the shadows.
Okay, so no stealth. It's just the table runner, like babushka style around your head.
Yeah, I feel like, Yori's hoping his name is known enough in this area at least that when he meets someone that's gonna challenge him, his name will get them through that challenge.
Okay, even though you're on the Iron Circle's $50,000 reward list.
Yes.
Okay.
If he sees someone he believes in is Iron Circle, like clearly, then he's gonna try to avoid them. But
Okay.
other than that, I'm like, if they look like a casual person that I'm supposed to meet or talk to, I'll just talk to them.
Just gonna make some rolls.
Plus, my butt's not as big as that poster was, so I got some stealth.
It has a lot of your nicknames on it.
Yeah, that was my squat days when I was a teenager.
The two of you come to this sea shanty portside. The shanty itself connects to a larger building, but it doesn't seem like it's actually a part of it. It looks like it's a late addition. The building itself is just a boathouse, but you can hear a lot of jovial voices spilling out over the sea from inside. And it is the shanty that, Yori, you recognize the carved symbol in the wood. Turbulent seas and a very small dinghy-like boat braving them. The little ship that could. This is her place. This is where she should be in here. Someone, at least. You're hoping she's here, but I mean, it's only because she doesn't hate you like the other one. The other woman, you, well, let's just hope it's not her. What do you do?
So this is someone that, like, Yori technically doesn't want to come across right now.
There's two different people that run this shanty that kind of know the inner machinations of low-key piracy.
Okay. Seeing as, like, I'm definitely unsure of who might be there or who's running it, I think now would be a time where Yori would probably be stealthy and
Okay.
try to, I guess, see who's actually going to be there.
What's your passive investigation?
My passive is 17.
Okay, I mean, that's intelligent enough to know that you could leave. You could basically doorbell ditch. You could knock on the door and then Bangu could answer. And then not even see you until you know which sister it is.
Okay. Yeah, because, you know, me and the other sister, like, we had a thing that didn't end up that way, you know. So Yori's gonna tailor that or relay that plan over to Bangu and be like, hey, since I'm obviously a bit quicker, no offense, big guy, strong, you're heavy, you can beat me up anytime, but I'm just faster, you know. I'm like water,
Yeah.
slick, quick. I'm gonna ring that doorbell,
Their names are
and you're gonna act
Tia,
like you rung it.
Tia, or Tala. Depending on which one it is
Oh God,
100% whether or not you're going to get help.
is my goldfish brain good enough to remember who it was I want to avoid?
You know what? Cody, you tell me. Was it Tala or
God.
Tia that you slept with? Which of the twin sister did you fuck around and find out with?
You know,
I mean, maybe you didn't sleep with them, but, you know, maybe you, like, swindled them. Maybe you
I kinda
stole their
let- I
table
would-
runner. I don't know.
I'd say Tia, you know, Yori got the T on Tia, so he was kind of like, you know, and I kind of let her on a
Goodness.
little, but then I realized, you know, I can't be teasing Tia, you know, so
Almost a
I'll
thing,
say
but not
Tia.
quite.
yeah, kind of like the moment where you lock eyes, you're about to kiss, but then Yori's like, well, time to sleep, and then I walked away
Wow.
because he was a teenager, he wasn't ready for commitment in that moment, so it was kind of a big mistake on his part, but he knows it's lingering between them.
Okay. Tia. You think it's Tia. Cool. Roll percentile for me.
Yeah, I think it's Tia. Yep.
Roll percentile.
I got a 70.
All right. Guess we'll find out. You knock?
Yeah, I like ring the doorbell and then I
There's no
book
door-
it.
It's
Okay.
a sea shanty. Knock, knock, knock.
I what would be a fantasy doorbell?
Bing, bang.
I grab the rope with the little bell and I go, and then I run.
Goodness.
Oh!
Good luck, Bongo, good luck. Tell me if it's Tia.
Okay, roll a stealth fury, and Bangu, the door opens, and a very large Loxodon
steps out. Her ears
Did-
flick and her trunk curls.
17 stealth.
Did Yori tell Bongu which sister looked like what?
No, you have no clue. I'm just gonna hope that I can see them.
Okay.
I didn't think about that, goldfish brain.
No worries. That is a 16 plus. This is which roll? Investigation?
No, just Yori
Perception.
needed to roll a stealth. The Loxodon
Okay.
just steps out and raises her eyebrows at you, tilts her head. Says nothing, waiting for you to speak. But you can sense the intensity.
Oh goodness. Hi. My name is Bongu. How are you?
Her eyes narrow. If you're from the church, I'm not interested. Get the fuck off my side of the dock. And she goes back into the shanty.
And I take just like a quick look back for Yori to see if I can get any sort of
He's hidden.
eyes. Okay.
Unless your passive perception is higher than his stealth, you're like, Yori!
You just see shimmery eyes out of a bush.
Okay. Let me see. My passive is not on this page.
It should be on the right-hand side. Under
Passive perception is 17.
or left-hand side, not right-hand. Holy shit. Other left, other right. Jeez Louise. Say it again.
Saw
Sorry.
something.
Passive is a 17.
Oh, so yeah, you do see Yori's eyes, okay? Yori. They were Loxodon sisters. They were twins, yes. Identical, unfortunately.
Oh god.
So, Tala or Tia, you got a 50% chance to get it right.
Was there a birthmark?
No, identical.
God, I forgot. Did Tia have the sailor's mouth or was it Tala? I believe that was Tia. So Yori's gonna be like, I'm gonna kind of like stick my head out of the bush because I'm assuming they're going to be like, yep, that's the bad one. Okay. Can he hear me if I like whisper loudly?
I mean, do you wait till the door's closed?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I have an idea.
Okay, she slams the door. You hear a lock slide into place. Shh.
Okay. Yori's gonna whisper loudly to Bongo. I was just gonna be like, Bongo, I believe that was Tia. I'm not 100% sure though. They're identical twins. I really messed up on this, Bongo. You're gonna have to wingman it for me, okay? You're gonna have to try to find out who that is, Tia, Tala. 'Cause I don't know. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn into a cat, and you're gonna treat me like I'm a lost cat, and that you just need to find some shelter in there with me. And then I'm just gonna listen in, and if all's good, I'll turn back to myself.
Holy shit. Okay. That sounds like a plan, Yori. I will do my best to get you in that house, okay?
All right. Only one downside is I turn into a blue cat, which isn't very common, so you might have to come up with something why I'm blue, because I can't talk.
You,
And then I
you
morph.
mean you're exotic, so we'll go with that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shapeshift into a cat and jump in Bongu's arms.
Okay.
Bongu, to make it a little bit more sellable, is going to take his hat off his head, scoop Yori up, put him in Bongu's hat, and walk back up and knock again on the door.
Okay. You hear the voice that just says,
I'm not interested in buying any of your trinkets.
This is a trinket that is like no other, and one that will bring you lots of love and happiness in your house. And it's looking for a home itself. Can't you hear it?
Roll a persuasion.
15 plus 0. 15.
15. She unlocks the door and peeks. And looks at the cat. Looks at you.
Hi, we found this cat, this stray cat, outside of the Swaggering Magus, and we needed a home to bring it to. Nobody around will go ahead and accept it, but it's such a loving and sweet baby. Would you have any room or any care to extend that love of your household to
Sarah McLaughlin starts playing behind Bongo.
the baby that is in my hands?
Only $5 a month, and
It,
you can.
it needs you just as much as you need him.
Oh my god.
Bongo's gonna give some. Well, Bongo's gonna do the best puppy dog eye that he can, and just kind of nudge
If the
Yori
cat
a little
is
bit.
so fucking wonderful, why are you not keeping it, Mr. Turtleman?
A cat is not someone or something to keep on the travels. I am merely here for just a quick stay. It was forced upon me, and I need to give this cat a consistent home, and you here have a home. Do you have any other family members that may be interested?
You're assuming that this sea shanty piece of shit building is my home?
Well, you do seem to know how to lock the door and seem quite comfy in it, so I did assume.
Oh, you're saying I look like a piece of shit then?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm saying that you look like someone that would be able to give this cat a beautiful
Oh,
life.
I look like someone who's easily swindled. Is that what you're saying? I look stupid to you?
Not at all. I am not here for money. I am not here for anything but your love and care for this poor baby that was abandoned.
Holy fuck. Roll a performance and roll another persuasion. What are you two even doing?
19.
Okay. Yori, roll performance.
Oh god.
You're just a poor baby after all.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
God.
Oh god, that's not even better. A 3.
Oh my god. She looks at the cat as it makes this not quite cat sound, this strangled, yowling yip almost. Yori's not sure what animal he is. Like, there's almost. Like, there's a good thing there's seagulls around, or the seagull sound coming out of the cat's mouth would seem a little weird.
Oh, it's gotten sick. Oh.
She takes the cat. Oh, it does sound a little bit completely fucked up, isn't it? All right, well, I guess, and she
I would
grabs
agree.
it and shakes it a little bit. I'll give it some alcohol. I'm sure it'll be
I'm sure in your care it will be very healthy in no time.
She looks at you. You're really fucking strange, you know that? Like, just asinine weird. Knocking on anyone's door, insulting them, and then disarming them with that whole, like, sad eye kind of look. Anyways, I guess be off with you now.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bonga's just going to very slowly kind of turn and hobble away.
All right, Yori, you're in the sea shanty, but we're gonna meanwhile there.
That was a hairball.
Holy fuck! What are you doing? Okay. Candy, remind me your perception.
It was a 22.
Okay, perfect. Headed back with Felix. You hear the sounds of fighting. Over the birds, over the waves. And coming into view, let me change the map here. You see members of the Iron Circle. Kurdan, you are bleeding. But please describe what your character looks like.
So, Kurdan is a high elf, very large for a high elf. He very close to 7 feet tall. Buff. He's got silvery white long hair, up in kind of half of a man bun. He wearing pants cut, very or vest and belt cloth. Yeah, and he is bleeding.
You are down 15 hit points. Candy, you hear members of the Iron Circle. One of them gets really close into his face and says,
If she's been taken by the circle, you're never gonna get her back, boy. Might as well just cut your losses before we cut your life.
next to you, Candy, Felix stiffens and he says,
Do we intervene?
it is, it looks like he's injured. But I will follow your lead, 22-year-old.
Do I recognize who is being attacked? I, of course, have no idea who, if that is Kurdan or whoever.
Roll a history.
That is a 7.
With a 7, you're not 100% sure, but he says something that does tug at your heartstrings.
All
Some-
right.
Something along the lines of, she's my friend and I'm never giving her up.
Okay, I am slightly flattered as to why the stranger would call me a friend, but I look back to Felix with determined eyes and say,
Yes, we have to help him. You go first. Trust me. I'll be stealthy and I'll get them from behind, okay?
If you are sure.
Go ahead, Candy, and roll. Roll initiatives.
ooh, I have a 22 total.
Okay. The lantern is gonna be... You know what? Maybe I'll just have 2 candies. Is that fine?
You can have as many as you want.
So this one's Felix. We'll put a color. So this one's Felix. He's gonna join the fray.
And when Felix joins the fray, he says, good morning, my fine titty. Here to save you. Wow. How tall is Kurdan?
6'11".
Wow. Yeah, he's like titty height. Okay. All right, so I am going to add turn and turn.
There's 2 candy icons.
They're supposed to
Yeah.
be.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's clear list and then add turns. And you remember last time how you add your...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I can't edit it.
I won't give you the option. Weird. So crazy weird. Give me a second. Alright, try now.
There we go.
Alright, Candy, you are actually first. There are 4 of them. And Kurdan, you are surrounded. They plan to beat you into submission or to death for asking your questions.
All right. So first, I want to put up my hood so that my ears can't be seen immediately, and have a little belt around me, and I kind of like tuck the end of my tail into it so it doesn't like free flow, and tuck it underneath my jacket so all of my tabaxi features are not as prominent anymore, just to give me at least a little hope at not being, told on. But then I go to stealth first. I will roll stealth. That is a 25 total. Yeehaw. And I want to attack the one that is the closest to Felix, the orange one.
Okay.
So, my time to do math. Oh shit, wrong number. I hit a 25 total, 17 plus 8,
That hits.
and then the damage. 7 plus, also because it's a sneak attack on top. That is a 7 plus 8, which is a
15.
thank you, 15. 15 for the first with my main hand only.
Okay. Are you moving up into melee? Or are you throwing the daggers?
Yeah, I'm moving up. Right here. And I think I can still do my offhand after, right?
Yes.
Awesome. That is also an 8 on top of that, so 15 plus 8.
23. Nice. Okay. I'll actually let Kurdan go first.
Sweet. Are any of them using magical weapons?
They all are.
Okay. Very well. So Kurdan is gonna turn to Candy and Felix and say, "Thank you for the assistance, but please don't get hurt.
Cute.
I might be able to help these guys, or take these guys."
Are you sure? You're bleeding. And he looks over at Candy.
And then he doesn't look at her because she's stealth. Just kidding.
So as he says that, he's going to go into a rage. And Candy and Felix will see hair start kind of sprouting all over his body. Brown, thick, coarse hair. And his face kind of smushes up a little bit. But he is going to... Let's see here. He's going to attempt to push Green into the water.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
All right. So go ahead and roll in athletics.
That is a 16.
Wow, I rolled so poor. Okay, you push him 5 feet. And he's teetering right on the edge. Not quite. But he's close.
Then I will go ahead and attack Blue.
Okay. Move up into melee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That is. Oh, where's it at? 13 to hit?
13 does not hit.
Damn. Alright. I think that's it, right? Bonus and... Yep. That's it.
Felix springboards off of this, like, dock column and finishes kicking this guy in the water. That's his whole turn.
Hey,
Because
nice
he
moves.
had to attack, but yeah. Okay. Orange turns on you, Candy. And when he sees you all kind of covered, you recognize this guy. He used to stand at the door. He heard everything. But he did nothing. And there is a flash of recognition. And then he shouts back, "Hey boys! She's right here. How convenient. What's your armor class?"
18.
You know, it's a shame we don't get to kill you. He's requested to bring you back alive. Okay, first hit, you duck. He completely misses you, swings wide. Huh, you've gone faster. Okay, second hit actually gets through. "12 points of slashing as he cuts your little hood, and then he cuts through the sweater that Grandma Lily made you. Just don't worry. When we get you home, we'll break your legs so you can't run away again.
Oh, you think I'm just the innocent little girl I once was? I'll make you regret everything you've done.
Alright, Red is going to pass you, Kerdran. So you're going to get an opportunity attack.
Do I need to roll to hit for those, or is that just
Yep,
automatic?
you rolled a hit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16.
Okay, 16 will hit.
Okay. You told me already, but these damages, there's one on top and one on bottom. Which,
One is two-handed, one is one-handed.
got it. Okay. Alright. So, 1d8. 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, let me mark that down. Okay, he tries to pass Felix, and when Felix hits him, he can't. He's right here, and he can't move any further. And Felix is like, I don't think so. The 22-year-old is a free woman now, and you are very naughty. So we're going to drown you like your friend in the bay. With that, it's Candy's turn. This guy misses
Alright.
totally.
Alright, I want to use a cunning action and disengage and jump on top of the little hut there.
Okay, go ahead and roll athletics or acrobatics, either one.
Acrobatics, that's great. That is a 20 total.
Okay, you hop up onto it.
And I don't think I can also hide, right? Just one. of
Just
the
one,
things.
yeah.
Okay. I will move in just a tiny little bit in further, and I want to throw in my dagger onto the orange guy,
Okay.
aiming for the eye.
Okay, that does increase the DC because it's a called shot.
Okay. I will try. Ooh, that is a 27 total. To hit.
That hits.
Damn, 19 plus 8, that's beautiful. And the damage is 8.
Okay. Okay. It does strike him in the eye. And his head knocks back, and he's like, "Ah, you fucking little bitch!" At that moment, you actually hear Green crest the water. He's cut the straps of his armor so that he doesn't drown. He's like, and then he starts to laugh, and he's like, "What'd you say your name was again, big guy? You just fucking tried to drown me. I'm gonna kick your sorry ass." And Felix waves and is like, no, it's not just me who finished kicking you in. Big guy, no injure. That is prime real estate. That's very rude of you. Yeah. Kerdan. It's your turn. Unless you have anything else, Candy.
No, that's it.
Okay, Kerdan, your move.
We're just going to... How tall is that thing that she's standing on? Like, could Orange hop up there as well, or no?
He could try, but it doesn't look like it would hold his weight as well as hers.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go at blue again.
Okay.
So battle axe and warhammer. So that's 14 on the first one.
Okay,
To hit?
14 does not hit.
Damn. You know what? Chat was so gracious to give me 3 inspirations. I'm gonna use one. So
Okay.
that is 17 for the first.
That hits.
And 21. That'll hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right. So 10 for the axe, and 11 for the hammer.
Okay. He is matching. He's a whole head and shoulders shorter than you, but he's matching you strength for strength, blow for blow. But you do manage to like clip him up under the armpit, and there's that satisfying tang of copper that hits the air. It's hefty. It's a good cut. And you hear him groan. I'm actually gonna delete Felix on here and just have the two of you. Okay, so it's Felix's turn. Oh my god, Felix, he misses both of his attacks. Wow. Wow. I rolled a 3! Okay. Alright, it's fine. Okay, Orange. He is pissed. He doesn't pull the dagger out. But he does look to where you've jumped, clearly looking for you. He pulls out of his pouch this bottle, and he shatters the bottle at the base of this. It looks like this is like a shanty shop setup, right? Made of wood and dried leaves. And some of the leaves, like the big fronds, like on the side, like create only a wind block, only a block for the sun. But then you smell it. The grease that coats the entire base. And the look that he gives you, Candy, says if you won't come down, then I'll just apologize to the boss when I return your charred body. And he's gonna try to light his torch.
Does he have like disadvantage because he only has one eye?
Yes, he does, actually. So he doesn't manage to get it lit this round. So, but that's what he does on his turn.
Only if you manage it, big boy.
Yes, sass him back. Fuck this guy. Okay. Red is going to attack Felix. Oh, fuck. Shit.
Felix has 3 inspos
He does? How?
from Natchan.
Oh, from Natchan. Okay, then I'm gonna re-roll that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Here we go. Aha! Okay, he doesn't fail the strength saving throw as this guy tries to push him into the water. Instead, he gets a slash across the chest, which is minimal damage as it's shallow, but it does cut into his uniform. And he's a little frustrated about that. He's like, "Hey, I barely had this cleaned. How dare you? It is form tailored." Yeah, and Red just tells him to shut up. He says, "You speak like a fairy," and he's like, "And if I am, I should be proud, no?" And the Red guy is just like, I'm gonna kill you. Fuck you." Kurdan, remind me your armor class.
Currently 19.
Wow, I miss. This guy gets really pissed, and I miss. I need to use different dice. I gotta switch.
Actually, keep using those just for these attacks, okay?
Yeah, I think keep using them. Yeah.
Okay, Candy, it's your turn.
All right. I think I wanna try to hop off the back of the hut, like here, and hope to hide behind one of the pillars so he doesn't see me anymore.
Okay, then go ahead and use a bonus action.
All right, and
stealth?
stealth check, I assume?
Yep.
Oh, that's 18 plus 10, so 28.
Okay, and then go ahead and roll a. Are you like still on the top, or you're dropping down?
I wanna drop down actually behind the pillar of where it's like propped up, so
Okay.
he doesn't see me.
Okay. So you are completely hidden. Just roll me an acrobatics, just so you don't end up taking any damage, because it's for you. It's kind of a significant drop. For Kurdan, it's literally like he could be the escalator that gets you up and down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 21, so all good.
Okay. All right. You are stealth. You still have your action. Would you like to do anything with it? This guy is in your line of sight. But...
Ooh, yeah. Then I would like to throw. I threw my one dagger into the eye of the one guy, so I'll throw my second dagger now.
Okay, so you need to just move here to throw and then move back. That's all.
Okay, got you. So I will move. Oh, you done? Thank you. And I will roll. That is 18.
18?
Yeah,
That hits.
perfect. And I will roll. And that is also stealth, correct?
Mm-hmm. So you do your stealth damage.
All right, that is a 6 plus 9, so 15.
Damn, okay. Very good.
And while I do this, I nod to the mystery stranger.
Good shot, little kitty woman.
And I'm like, psst. Like, shut up, I'm hidden.
So... oh, fuck. This guy stumbles, the dagger hitting right in the corner of his shoulder and his neck and a weak point in his armor. He is not dead, but he is down. He drops. All right. Kurdan, your turn.
Okay. So first, I would like to move to this guy and tell me if I can do this without him taking an attack of opportunity, but I would like to give Felix the help action, and like put him over here away from. Oh man, I can't ping. Why can't I ping? Basically, like above blue.
You want to put him here?
Yeah, like just reach down, grab him, and say, "Get away from there, little man!" And like, just one-handed pick him up and set him over there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit his armor class.
22.
Okay, go ahead and roll in athletics.
18.
Okay, because it is a forced movement, it does not enter opportunity attack. As you pick him up, are you picking him up like by the back of his armor, like, and his uniform?
Yeah, like this.
Like the scruff?
The scruff of
Like-
his neck. Yeah.
As you move him, he grumbles something about, I could think of 9,000 different ways I would prefer these large hands on me.
Kurdan just kind of blushes at that, like. Yeah.
You blush. Hell yeah. In the middle of this intense battle, you just, like, blush.
Yeah.
Nice, okay.
Okay, and then I will beat it red.
Okay.
With only one, right? Because I used the help action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
17
That hits.
to hit. All right. 12.
Okay. He is down, but not dead. All right, Candy,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes.
I don't have any daggers anymore. I'm panicking. But I don't want them to see that. I want them to think that I have perfect control.
Okay.
Well, one's drowning. Two are basically dead. How much HP does Orange have about? Like, how dead does he look?
His eye is fucked up, but otherwise, he looks fine.
So not really like one-shot killable
Right.
yet.
Right.
You know, I don't really care. I still have a short sword actually,
Okay.
and he taunted me really bad. I want to kill him so bad, so I'm still stealthy and hidden. I think I'm gonna literally jump from out of my little hideaway, charge him, and go for his throat to just slit him right now.
Okay.
So I will run out in front of him and attack. Ooh, that is a 25 to hit,
That hits.
and the damage, not as much as with my big boys, but it is with stealth. Oh shit! It's a 7 plus 16, which is
23.
Thank you. That's a 23. Please make it to his throat, please.
Okay. You carve a deep line of red. And he begins to sputter.
You're so dead. I will kill you for everything you've done.
And I just look him in the eyes as I try just to stab him. Even if it doesn't work out quite right now, I want him to know that this is his end.
Okay. He drops to both his knees. And he's making this guttural sound. And at first you think he's dying. And then the sound changes. And he's laughing. And he pulls your dagger out, and his eye knits back. And all around him, the air crackles with energy and begins to heat. And you see the wound you've just inflicted on his neck begin to heal. And he flips your dagger in his hand as he slowly stands and says, "Oh, now it's gonna be fun." And from behind him, a pair of red leathern wings snap through the air. It's his turn. I need Candy and Kurdan to roll dexterity saving throws.
Alright. Oh, inspiration with a nat 1. Okay.
I got a 2. I'm inspirationing too.
Okay. Ooh, I have a 16 after.
Okay.
God, I have a 19.
Okay. Kurdan, you know the smell of sulfur. And you instinctually know that this man is going to blow. He's a bomb. He commands flame, but it's unnatural. It's got a smell to it that isn't campfire or home. It's sulfur, hot, burning, and wild. And you have a choice. You can get in the way and take the damage for Candy, or you can jump away to safety.
Is that a choice?
Yeah, yeah. Some characters don't. I mean, I pretty much know what Kurdan will do, but I'm giving you the player the choice.
He is going to run at Orange as fast as he can, and just try and tackle him as far away as he can.
So you're gonna try and tackle him not protect Candy from the damage.
Well, yeah, like on top of him
Okay?
thing.
That will mean
Building.
Candy takes damage, just so you know.
Ooh. Candy not damage. Just getting like right there.
It's essentially like tackling her backwards and covering her with your body.
In that case, do I know how big this explosion is going to be?
No clue. You just know it's evil.
Okay. So I'm going to try and move here and chuck Felix into the water yet again.
You only can save Candy.
Okay.
It's Candy or Felix.
And, yep, we're gonna just run at Candy
Okay.
and shield her.
Okay. That's what Felix would want you to do as well. Okay. The blast is concussive. Felix does go flying back. All of his friends go flying back. And Kurdan and Candy, you are shot through the air. And you land in the water with a splash. Kurdan, you take 42 points of fire damage.
Oh my god!
But you have an opportunity.
Ouch.
Do you stay and fight? Or do you run?
Yes. Staying it. Because, so, Green is still... I'm assuming this guy blew himself to smithereens, right? Like, he's
No.
gone.
He is standing there. Felix is in the water. But here, let me describe to you what you see. Standing where the human male was is a red-skinned tiefling. Intricate horns extend out of his forehead and curl up and around, sloping, pointed ears. His mouth is filled with sharpened teeth, a pair of leathern wings alight on his back. He's no longer holding Candy's weapon, and he's alone on the dock that is lit on fire. And he does curse and make a mutter of himself, like, my fucking temper getting in the way. And then he shouts at his friends, who are also injured from the thing, the blast. And he's like, she's somewhere around here! Find her! And he's like looking at the water for Candy. And you can put it all together, Kurdan. They're looking for Candy. You could you could stay and fight. But this guy's intense. You might die, and she might die. And you don't even know where the small man is that you tried to save.
So I'm going to... Give me one sec. Just
Did you message me? Sorry.
yeah. So
I got you. Yeah.
all right. So I'm to pull out some and give one to Candy
You're cutting off.
and put.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry. I'm going to. You hear me? Let me. Give me one.
It's like, "Booker, did you? Are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out some straws and give one to Candy, and kind of motion, like put it in my mouth, and kind of slowly go under the water.
All right, I'll take one. Like what does the straw look like? Just yeah, how does it look like?
Like a bamboo looking straw.
Oh my god, okay, I love that. We're going full cartoon. I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
I take it, and I want to go underneath the dock, so it's really difficult to spot us,
Okay.
even if there's a little bit of the bamboo sticking out.
Okay.
Yep. Same.
Both of you roll stealth. Let me just finish getting the fire on the map, and then we'll go back, and you guys can fully decide what you want to do.
All right, I have a 16.
Okay.
13.
Candy's straw, for some reason, looks completely natural, sticking up out of the waves, and yours, it just doesn't. For some strange reason, and the choppy waves, hers makes sense. Yours doesn't. Just gonna move you two into the ocean. Perfect. All right. This is what it looks like after the explosion.
Jesus.
And the orange guy is now, he looks uninjured. There's just slight bruising, like his eyes all swollen where he got stabbed. Candy, he did throw one of your daggers and it landed right here.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So.
I do want to sneakily reach for it.
Okay.
Once he like looks away.
He's shouting at Red. And he says, "Get your ass up. You're not dead." And this guy literally is like, looks like he's at 1 HP.
No.
Yeah, and he's just, go help the others and go find her. Yeah. And he's,
Do I roll for my dagger?
yeah, when he starts walking past. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand for me.
Oh, I will use an inspo for that. It's the same. It's a 9.
It's all right. You do reveal yourself to grab it because it like is really stuck in there and how he threw it. But he doesn't see you. These dice really hate this character, which I guess is fair. I guess that's fair.
Good. I like that.
But his
I like these
perception,
guys.
his perception is not high enough to see you. As he walks away and is heading north, his visage changes from being so devilish to human again. But Candy, it's your turn.
All right. I want to check up behind me on Mystery Man, Mr. Mystery Man, and check up if he is all right. Like, is he floating? Is he all right?
I gave you straws. I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm so glad. Look, that one other guy left. He seems like he's about to be down. Let's get him before he gets more people
Are are we sure that the other guy is gone?
He will be. He won't be noticing me. Don't worry. Don't come with me. You're a bit too tall and broad-shouldered and stuff. Okay.
And I swim away.
Be careful.
Okay, you get up on the deck. This guy is
Actually, I want to swim below it.
okay. So you
So I
underneath.
pop out. Yeah, I swim out and I want to pop out right here, like right behind him.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay. When you pop up and you go to stab him, before you kill him, you're gonna see a little something. He hasn't even stood up yet. And in his hand is a locket. And it looks like there's a woman and a child in the locket. And you hear him say a prayer. And then he lays back on the dock. And you hear him say to himself, maybe I'm in the wrong line of business. But he's laying there. You can totally kill him if you want.
Do I remember him being involved?
Roll history.
That is... Ooh, a nat 20.
Yeah, I mean, but not with anything containing you, just in the business. He was a security guard. Like, his job was to make sure nobody fucked with anything at night. And then you distinctly remember that he got put on kitchen duty because he refused to beat someone. He's got a temper. He's not nice. But there's just something different about him after you guys kicked his ass so thoroughly. Like, there's just... He's tired.
Humbled him a little bit. I will look back to Curtin and wave my hand like, come here. And also, when I jump up on him, I raise my dagger and I jump on top of him.
Okay.
Just putting my dagger onto his throat, but not killing him.
All right. He does gasp. You palm out like, huh.
Well, if you're truly so sorry, and if you're praying to your gods and your family, then you can atone a little bit for what you've done. And tell me about this man with the wings and fire.
That's the captain.
How do we kill him?
He shakes his head and shrugs. I don't know. He's not human. The boss has some deal with him. I don't know. I don't know.
So you don't even know of any weaknesses of his?
He just looks at you helplessly. He's not human. He's a monster. I mean, I guess we all are.
Okay. Do you regret what you've done?
He looks at Kurdan. He looks at you. Am I allowed to be honest, or are you gonna slit my throat?
Be honest.
No. Feeds my kids. Gives my wife somewhere to live. It's nice. I just wish I didn't have to lie to her. So maybe I regret it, but I don't regret the money. I never will.
There are better ways to make money.
He laughs. For someone who can't read?
Sure.
Do you want to learn how to read?
He just squints at you. He's like, I don't fucking get why you're so goddamn nice.
You know, the world sucks a whole lot. And there's so many bad people here. If everyone's the same, what's the point? We need to make a difference, you know?
Only
Kurdan's gonna say, I'll make you a deal. If you tell me everything you know about where they took Luna, I will teach you how to read.
He sighs. He says your girl's going for auction, and you're never gonna see her again.
I'll figure that out. You just tell me where she's at. Or better yet, since you're not gonna learn to read in a night, you come with us.
I can't. They'll kill me if I go with you.
I'll pay you for your services so you can send it home.
We don't just get to leave the Iron Circle. It's not how it is. It's not how it'll ever be.
He raises an eyebrow, but you're dead.
He closes his eyes. Both of you, or one of you, roll persuasion with advantage.
I got a +6.
Yeah, let her do it. And help.
Alright, I got a 23 total.
He takes a deep breath with his eyes still closed, and then he opens them. And, he's all scorched and singed from the captain, and then the captain just left him here after screaming at him. She's on a ship. She's being sold to a Viscount, or Viscount, however you fucking say it. Some noble in the frozen north. And, he's not known for keeping pretty young things alive for very long. So,
Where's the boat?
I don't know. Could be anywhere.
Do you know what it looks like?
If I say no, will you fucking believe me?
Probably not. But you can still come with us and make your living a different way, under a new identity.
And not see my family again? I'd rather die. Because if they find out this, and he kind of looks around at everything burning down around you, this is gonna be my home. My children, my wife, everything.
What if I can offer your family a safe place to stay?
You don't have that kind of power, kid.
I do. Have you ever heard of the Silver Moons?
What, you're gonna tell me you're their lost prince?
Kurdan just smiles.
You can see that he's thoughtful. There's a bursting sound and water sprays up and all over. And Felix, looking like a little drowned rat, crawls onto the dock, sputtering. And then he looks at the two of you. Are we
Are we interrogating, or can we leave? Is everybody dead? I thought I was.
Yeah, this one here doesn't realize that if he is not abandoning the ways of the evil people here, he's just gonna die at my blade, I think.
Oh, well then, perhaps you should kill him so we can go meet Tarloa and the rest and tell them what has happened.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same way, honestly.
Kurdan looks at him and says, well, you have a choice. You can take me up and have your family go live in the Silver Moon Forest.
He says, how? How would you get a missive to my wife so that our kids can be safe and make it all the way to Silvery Moon? How? How can you do that?
Go ahead.
Do you have an answer, or does he look kind of
No.
lost? Okay, Felix is like, he raises his hand. I can cast spells. He's with you? The little guy's with you? You're all a group? Felix,
Kurdan just kind of
Felix looks at
looks
he
and-
fucking shrugs, man. He looks at Kurdan. I mean, when he looks at you, he's looking at your body, not your face, your boobs. And then he like shrugs, looks at Candy. I don't know. Like he's looking at you, Candy. Like you decide.
Me?
Yeah. Are we a group? I don't know.
Of course we are a group. Of course, we fought together. We've bled together. We are
Then
friends now.
I guess we are a group. So I do what the 22-year-old woman says. She's the boss.
Kurdan just kind of like looks down and does the like foot kick shuffle while blushing, like, oh.
All right. So whatever it is he's promising you, sure, I'll help get a message to your wife. Is he not a bad guy? Are we? He's a. Is he a good?
Oh, he's going to give us information and lend us a help with anything. Anything we ask of him. Because we rescued him, his sorry ass, and his wife and kid or whatever.
Ah, very good. Yes. Okay. Candy, do you mind if I and Felix like stretches and he pulls out some manacles. Make our guest comfortable while we escort him to wherever it is we're going.
Yeah, please go ahead.
And I release him from the dagger I held at his throat.
Okay, Felix does. He's thorough and ruthless in the way that he flips the guy onto his stomach and gets him cuffed. He's not polite, and even though he's small, he's experienced. And then he hauls the guy up, and is like, all right, well, Candy, lead the way.
I look around because I have no idea where to go, man. Why am I the boss all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry. Walk straight that way, and then take a left on Cinnamon Street.
Thank you.
And I walk very confidently, but still on the lookout for Orange Guy. He's called Orange Guy now, just in case. But I walk confidently, still.
Okay.
Kurdan just falls in behind her, like probably at least twice as tall as she is, just following along. Where are we going?
We are going.
Felix is gonna end up leading the way after a minute. But what ends up happening is at the very like mouth of the docks, right before it like goes into like lower market area and like fishmonger area, he knocks the guy out. And is like, okay, now you're going to carry him, because we don't want him to know anything, right? He's prisoner? If I'm reading this correctly, he is Iron Circle, and we are kidnapping.
Kurdan kind of frowns at that. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
perfect. Welcome to the club. I'm Felix. What's your name?
My name is Kurdaniel Perrin Silvermoon.
He holds out his hand.
He takes it and
He
tries not
kisses
to
the
crush.
top of your hand. It is a absolute privilege to view you.
Thank you. It's nice to view you too.
Oh, is it? And he kind of like plays with his wet hair. It's very nice. This is well, anyways, you can introduce yourself. His name is Kurt Daniel.
Her Daniel. That's a gorgeous name.
Perrin. Kurt Daniel Perrin. That's a very nice name.
And you shorten it up for Kurden or Kur or Dan?
Yes, I usually go by Kurdan.
Alright, well, Kurdan, you might call me Candy, the princess of the lands, and your savior for the next 20 years. Coming to you.
Kurdan, like, does a very formal bow, as if in, like, royal court or something. Very nice to meet you.
Felix giggles.
Your Highness.
I look very pleased. Like the Anya smug smile from Spy Family.
He is so polite. I'm very much a fan. I like this. What a good acquisition.
When Candy says princess, he takes that quite literally. So you are now royalty.
I
In
am,
his
thank
eyes.
you. No, not just in his eyes, generally, thank you.
Yes, she is a very famous princess. It's why the Iron Circle is trying to kidnap her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
So, why exactly were you in a kerfuffle with them?
Kerfuffle, that's a really funny word. Let's just keep going.
So you are talking as you're walking.
Oh no, I don't intend to talk about this.
For real? Why were they kerfuffling with you? I just want to know. Ex-boyfriend, maybe?
Yeah, no. It's just that they're really bad people, and, just leave it at that. Why don't you think that?
All right. What about you, Daniel? Perrin, Silvermoon?
I tracked the people who kidnapped one of my friends and found them.
Huh. All right. Well, shall we go back to Tar then, I guess, Candy?
Yeah, we should definitely go back to Tar. And this one,
I stomp the chin of the guy we have imprisoned.
we should probably bring him back to them as well, because they probably know what to do. They know much better than we do, I think.
Fair enough. Torloa typically has better ideas than I do. I tend to be kind of emotional.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, if it was after me, I would have slit his throat, but you guys were all mushy-wushy, so I didn't want to do that. Ugh.
Of course. Mushy. I was mashed potatoes all over.
Yeah, the way that you're looking at Cardaniel over here.
Oh, I would absolutely be butter spread all over his mashed potatoes.
Ew!
I thought you were 22. 22-year-olds like this kind of thing.
Don't shove us all into one little cupboard. No,
Oh,
that's
there is not
disgusting.
enough space in the cupboard for all 22-year-olds?
Yeah, exactly. That's disgusting. Go be a butter and spread yourself on mashed potatoes somewhere else.
Kurdan is just kind of like confused. He's like, "Yeah, I'm hungry too. We can go eat something."
All right, well, let's just keep walking.
All right. We're going to take a quick meanwhile here because the dungeon mistress needs to use the bathroom again. And we are back. All right. Bongu,
Yes.
I would like you to roll me a d20, please.
Seven.
Okay. You have found cake battered corn dogs on the way back to the Swaggering Magus because there was no. Well, the plan just wasn't detailed. You gave Yori a home,
Yep.
and you guess that he's got it figured out from there.
Yuri's got it. He's got it in the bag. They're in his hands, and actually his paws.
So you make it back to the Swaggering Magus. What's your passive perception, Bongu?
17.
Okay, you with a 17, you do spot Felix, Candy, an unconscious man, and a rather large elf outside of the Swaggering Magus. Candy, what's your passive perception?
That was 13.
Okay. You notice Bongu, but you notice him when he's closer, or you're closer to him. But you're pretty sure Yori was supposed to be with him. With a 13, you're actually 100% sure Yori's supposed to be with him. So.
Bongu, where is Yori? What happened?
As you are talking,
Well?
Felix is going to open the Swaggering Magus's side door to, like, go into Círdan's quarters. So just, we're walking and talking as we go, just so you know.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yori has everything under control. He has he is in contact with his contact to get us closer to a ship.
Oh, yeah.
He's a genius, no?
He's with Tia, or her twin sister. He's still working that part out. So it seems they've had a past before, and he needs to do some talking with them before they get onto the ship. Yeah.
Felix leans over to Candy. His shipwrecker days. Coming back to wreck him, so to speak.
Yeah, Yori has everything under control.
I don't think I've ever heard a better joke than that.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What was he supposed to do there? Do you know?
Yori was supposed to go ahead and talk with Tia, the one that is more friendly with him. And that was going to be his contact and way into acquiring a ship. That's about all I know from that. All I was informed about. So, yeah.
All right.
But I'm sure that we'll hear from Yori soon.
Felix shrugs. All right, well, let's go show Tar what we found, huh? Big boy and this big unconscious boy.
Yeah. And hello, Felix, and other person. Who's your new friend?
His name is Cardaniel Perrin Silvermoon. There's a lot of real estate. A lot of real
Okay.
estate. Very nice, yes.
Yes, very nice. Pats Felix on the back.
Okay. Tarloa, can you please describe what your party sees when they open the door with their newly acquired friend, the unconscious Iron Circle slaver, and no Yori, because he's been left with his shipwrecker days.
Immediately when you walk into the room, you hear grunts of anger. Har has made a little bit more of a mess of the room. There's chairs thrown around, and they are currently fighting with a satchel, seeming trying to lift it.
Malia is still in bed, not well enough yet to walk, but she's got two signs, like that are like 9 and 10. You know, like, come on, you can do this. I was a 10. Everybody roll a perception. Or, yeah, I'll have you all roll a perception.
Ooh.
including Yori.
No, you're lost to us, my poor friend.
Nat 20. Ooh.
10.
10. I'm so sorry. This is supposed to be an insight, not a
Oh.
perception. This is
Oh.
an insight.
Okay. I was gonna say if Tar's supposed to be noticing someone walking in, Tar does not.
Yeah, never mind the 20. It's a 3.
No. You can keep the natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can keep the natural.
Still a 10.
Okay. All right, Tar, roll an insight because this is sound based as well.
Okay. Insight?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Okay, 19. All right, all of you hear Malia, who was like, "Go, Tar, go!" You hear her gasp, and she says, "Curtin, what the hell are you doing here?" And we're gonna end there for tonight.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Not connected.
Yori.
What the fuck, Yori?
That was also super my bad as well.
I like how we messed it up so bad, actually, that he even thought I had to talk to Tia and not Tala, but it's actually I have to talk to Tala, so he left me with Tia.
It's just, yeah, 2 T's and they're